Okay, let's see. Whee! Okay. Final Fantasy. Shadowbringers. We didn't hide, wait. Oh. Thanks, noob. Some apple juice. Today. Thank you. Is the mic going to find and clear and everything and the game sound? Okay, good. So let's see. I can't remember what happened last time. We were in a dungeon and a trial. Yes. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's right. Do the bus. Gonna clean my glasses quickly. Hello. A glassless Slander. Okay. Yeah. And onwards we go. Accept the quest. If you're ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? I will. Is this the end of 5.3 then? Nope. You will nothing after leaving Slender Dance behind. Oof. Oof. Oh. What will you say? Unless you did the right thing. And it changed nothing. I only did as you asked. And half. Oof. Perhaps you did, perhaps you did not. None can say. But the important thing is this violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams do, best remember him and his legacy. Are you doing, Wolf? So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another, and the star may yet be rewarded. You said then that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emma Silk. He knew of Elizabeth's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elizabeth's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Also, I might speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happened. No more, no less, as one can so rightly put it. History is learned, not lived. There you all are. When we were given to understand who were endured, shouldn't through not be a bet? I lie down at a time like this, don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Oof. Now tell me what happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Will you show me his spirit vessel? I'll show you his spirit vessel. Yes, both his hopes and memories seem intact good. Unlike the others, his Arthur was not highly charged, and so it did not seem unnecessary to employ a familiar, but impounding. But I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief! Then it's but a question of restoring his soul onto his flesh. And as you didn't lately tell me, the success of this process was to no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home now. Surely it wouldn't lack at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts. And he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, I have drawn upon all of my inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome. The fact remains that there is no direct precedence to what we are attempting. Alright, nope. Will his body accept his souls? Will his essence blend properly? Will he waking whole of mind? Any number of things could go wrong. Assuming I succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the exile if he still wished to turn to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, weren't everything a single word reply, yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comical. So in fact, regardless out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic lines, license. I can't speak. Oof. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous. Burdens which weighted upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast. So deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. As Eden Wolfrey sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. See it in when here who forsook his life's course in order to protect that which he held most dear. See it in the people who choose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And through our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being as befits. Oof, wolf, oof. And I will live with all my being as befits one who has been granted a second chance. Yeah, I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man. The exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he's floating in his vessel. Oof. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey, and time remains of the essence after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. Must pay a visit to the theater bar. Let us recommence here anon. There remain some matters which require my attention in element. May I leave trinket in the care child? I've been meaning to get some flowers from Ophelia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabath Arang together one last time. A fine suggestion, lead on. Well, expect you're more from me. Among other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. Both. Assume you have places to be of your own to be Eorzea. I'll see you later. You probably guess I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Jenny's head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the exile does. If only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he did love the thought of being locked about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? Can't wait to see how Helvig's doing. So we're going to Jenny's head. Helvig, oh gosh, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, we have to find him. Oh, Alicia, I didn't see you there. If you look for Helvig, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the yacht ever. Are we at the one to the yacht then? Bum ba bum 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 bum. Let's see. There he is. I was afraid he wandered off again. There's no need to worry. Helvig's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. So his steps usually brings him to this particular spot. isn't where he had family here. He doesn't. It tells him how short that is. We buried here in honor. So he remembers. Oh, poor guy. What brings you back so soon out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. Oh no, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. Rest assured, the treatments will continue. The look will come to oversee them in my stead. Welcome back, noob. Let's see, you did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. I've been grateful. You've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared to hope was possible. And we will see to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. Wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So there are any tests that needs doing, hunting bees, fishing water, or what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Helwig. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you through, so never forget them. And neither will I. But I'm not crying, I just have sand in my eye, that's all. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others. In the meanwhile, perhaps you can go and look in on the others. I have no face. If anyone is crying, it will be him. Oof. Off, off, off. To you more we go. Oof.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
I will do that in a moment.
You again is more than my poor heart can bear.
What do I need to check Discord for, Wolf? Oh yeah, you can see see them appearing on Steam. That's why. Oh, on the stream.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
What will you say? You certainly will love. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover.
Oof.
There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
It's a strange feeling to stand in company of friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But I know Slander place. And the noob cake gaming. Oof. But this I know I shall cherish the memories of Northrend. Of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Complete. Forgive me, I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? And this is it that did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite alright now. Unlike her by the sound of it. Which you might consider visiting you and your next. Given his conversion with the idiosyncrasy crazy BBBs of the Fae folk, I doubt it will be an issue. But a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. Such I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend as for me at the time, of course. Whee! What do you like about the YouTube streaming? If it bores, then just check the bar. Precisely. Let's see. That should have the pleasure of welcoming, I guess, even as friend of own occupation. Drove too close, but Prince he's my friend. Yeah. So through Wolfskin's exile, I found throughout the room which has been his home these 100 years, a noble gesture. As for Master Alphanos concerns, you may rest assured that all is well here, far from detaining me. Our Fae friends agree to assist in the transportation of these tombs onto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Nothing more remains to be done. Regardless, it's well that you did come, for I have been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after the victory over Elizabeth. So it has lost its radiance, its unmistakable unmistakable a crystal of light. Undead. Undead did, in all likelihood, once belonged to at birth. Having been into it with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possessions by Elizabeth. When his mortal form was forgive mine in the decay sea, consumed by the foe to fuel his transformation. This is that the crystal did trample free. Save that which doth abide in thee. It is all that remains of our friend, and if you are willingly, I would have thee delivered unto Setu. I think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee, as ever truth will find the marrow in bulk of my thanks. Okay. Let's go find the marrow. Whee! Oof, oof, oof. Let's see. No wolf. Let's see. How glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of a strange off. How glad I am to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of a strange spectral foe bent on your destruction. But with the sky returning to normal, I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this resist? Uh-oh.
Is that Ardbert's crystal? So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days.
Yay.
Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Rest easy, wolf. You have earned it. Tell me, does anything strike you as a difference about my soul? Close your eyes. Oh.
Your soul? Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures.
I'm trying, noob. I'm trying.
It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure. Ride the winds, seek the horizon. Yes, I think perhaps I will.
So. Am I dead? Cold looking at this. Goodbye, Seto. Sociopath. I guess. I guess. That's probably where my autism is coming in. Has you returned? Tell me how did you retrieve the offering? Marble. It was fated that you shouldn't be the one to undertake this chase, I think. As ever lives on in the, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the house of the people of Northwind. Oof, bait, oof. And their tale, now widely told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Last time. Cheers. I mean, my last stream was Ivan Harvest Bait. I've been waiting for him to play. Month. Oof. Oof, oof. Until tomorrow. Now this is the famous apple cheese. Apple juice. Now zoom through intentions to continue the tour by just Slytherin as the next destination. Did you forget about that one, Bait? You probably didn't. The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work. It is suspect you told us is here the most. Suffice it to say a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. How are you doing, Bait? Let's see. What is this? Have you come to spy on me? Oh. Yes. Does your India truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. I think I ought to stream. I'm pretty sure since this was oof. Do you mean the Steam Deck and not Stream Deck? The thing Steam announced yesterday, right? Does you injure to the loath am I to disappoint? I felt my affairs and some time ago I have paid my farewells. This PC switch, yes. To everyone say Runa, that is, he's nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh, where's Runa?
Master Matoya. For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Oof.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And minds.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day.
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Oof.
Master Matoya!
Runar, really?
Yay! Honestly, he's the boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we head back to the custodian, shall we? You still have to take the exit to Nabans. Alright, I see. Well, you can look in on Tancred while you're about it. This will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he will appreciate your support. If half goes through the fine. If you went there, you are like to meet him on his way back, if not before. Whoop. Whoopily whoopily whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop 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 whoop. Let's see what we have over here. You too? What is this, my blood and name day? I see. Yes, Tancred was here and too. They said they wanted to go to Batman, so we gave them the use of the Totally. That's right, the old belts up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind you. With a little bit of help from Master Chai. We made her faster. And stronger. And better. Oh. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whispered, I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with a trolley. With a trolley to drop all trolleys. If you ask me, we did be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Oof. That's why we turned to Tanos, by the way. To make the one trolley to go faster, we needed help getting a few tellers back in working order. See, we were out testing them when your airship came down. As a matter of fact, you seem to have a habit of questioning things. Off. We're back. Oh, thanks for loaning the trolley. What are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as soon as I will ever be. Not too brave, but what's going on? You're off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traversing business. But a young lady here, she will be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium, and I don't want for anything. Besides which I have no shortage of friends. I can turn to friends like you lot. So please, don't worry, I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn if the choice were mine. I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, but if the best friend has chosen to walk her own path, then she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. And perhaps not. Either way, I envy you. Your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus, everyone. Shall we then? You have nowhere left to visit, then we can go back to Crystarium together. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Off. Off. Big offs. Slender dance. That's what you will want. Da 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 da. Was that good enough bait? Off. No, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with others. It's just I always knew that everyone would live one day, and I always hope and pray that we could find way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Also lonely. I want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together. Just long enough to say the things that I need to say, but I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. You can do it fine. You can do it. You can do it! Yeah, it actually is. I can see it on OBS as well. Let's see. I think did that help? I think it did. Oh, yeah, it did. It did help. I think, didn't it? Yes, it did. Whoop whoop. Sniff. Great. Thank you. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. Yeah, I'm not sure why my... It's same. If I don't want my cam to lag, I need to like... make sure it does like a complete refresh of everything from the camera, so from the webcam, like this. I'm not sure if you saw the brief lag there. So it's a bit weird. But it works much better each time I do it. Or at least I think it does.
That's
Thanks, Noob.
everyone, then. We've all said what we needed to.
Cheers, Noob. Drink, Noob.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First.
Oof.
You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Yay!
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium. With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
I, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
No. Word for word, I'll do my best. Oof. Oof. Big oofs.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
And never to be seen again. They enter the Tower of Doom. Oof. Got a small toy. Hey. A highlight bear. I suppose it's time. We are ready. I'm ready. Alright. Let's not keep the other waiting. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Okay. There you are. I tell you, you're ready for the journey. The space vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon beginning, the soul and bonum, which your several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, before I start, I will quickly go and take a quick break. I'll be right back. A dance, land a dance. It is what Bezos really want. Oof. Let's see. Yeah, could I distribute the vessels at once?
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
There was the dance beat.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angela.
That's so diswounded.
It is done! The vessels have received both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
This will work, won't it?
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen. So let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Mm-hmm. And poof, we're gone to never be seen again. Are we like supposed to stab them with the spirit vessels? Oh. Boring.
Did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
They're all back.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
And off I am.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining.
Run! Oh.
With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later. Just some. Oh.
What is it, Eorzea? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next...
She is so happy. No. Eorzea is very happy. Look at her. She just wants to sleep.
Seriously? Don't you have anything to say about that?
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right. For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
I feel like I am. Eorzea, each time I'm going to press the start stream button.
I need a bite to eat. Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward has been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee.
Oh!
Upon which note, hast thou perchance...
I will check that out later, Bait.
The offer remaineth open.
If you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think
I love the ... one.
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn.
Yay!
Grahatia, at your service.
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool, seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
At least before November.
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait, just a...
Oof.
Here we go again.
I will join the fray when I finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood
Yes.
before me, in the flesh.
The tea. Oof. Home sweet home.
So it was that a new adventure began.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace. Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I? Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh.
Or did he toss a coin to you, Bait?
Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions. Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone? Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment! Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
Off.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless. Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion.
Walk-horn.
Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre. The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Oh, you're back. I am. Tell me, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? Thought it better be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades, but now I wonder that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. As we might consider it or not to my regrettable, less than humble beginnings. Yes, will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. I will get a random myself for this quiz. You said didn't talk to. Okay. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, with castles was always so draining. I had quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet, if all I did was spin the bow, it would be of limited use to you. On your adventures, I shall persevere, maybe? Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion and an inspired scion at the Green Initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause. They might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. I can't speak anymore. Off. Big offs. No, it's now available as a trust companion. Wasn't he that early as well, or insufficient? I guess not. Maybe. Oof. Oh well. Let's see. I saw it right up at the set of you. Well, greetings. Come to look in on our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. Slendy. Yes? Oh, you mean the... Do you mean the minion I got from the last quest? The minion, the yellow ones. Okay. Rest assured everyone is quite well. I've been keeping an eye on them and have certified myself that they are all in fine health. Okay, I will do that. I thought I was getting one from this quiz when since I didn't get it yet. My bad. As a matter of fact, they are just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we?
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit
Moin.
to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor.
How are you doing, Double D?
The full extent of the threat. Not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Nice, nice, nice. I see nothing.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Ah, that's understandable.
Welcome back, everyone.
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
And everyone is just smiling.
Text. Former scion and hero of the Alamedan resistance.
The famous.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Nope, do you even like any of the good guys?
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Okay, okay.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
That's fair, that's fair. I guess. Oof.
Well, well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
Okay, I just want to make sure you weren't I only like the bad guys.
Even so, I don't
Like
know what
fully.
to make of this business about
I had to
Hydaelyn
be
and
sure.
Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
Oof.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
Yay.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best.
Oof.
I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
What meeting?
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Okay. Oh. God damn it, Slandy. I set out to save Helvig. I think Boo was always at the back of my mind. And I proved that the light corrupted. And at last I'm convinced that... For God's sake! Sake Slandy. No. Can I... No, I can't. Abandon this, can I? No, I can't. I probably can't, but do I dare to? No, I don't. I think Boo was always at the back of my mind, and having proved that the light corrupted are not laws, I'm convinced that the same must be true of the tempered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant, and though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Eorzea, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try, but however much I did like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. as I'm sure Big Luke would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering, I guess it is. And there's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the elegance took a more than pressing interest in the subject, and if we and what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Aether Chemical Research Facility thingy, where they experimented on primals in the washerway. Is good thinking. I have never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Alice Lily. Oof. How do I say this name? Nope. Alice Lay, which means we'll be needing an airship. Yeah, an airship, you see. Assis. Meet me at the northern bank of the Silvertail Lake. I got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Sisla. Okay, let's see. We just need to add. Oh, okay. The minion. Where is? Minion. Where do I find the minions? The minions guide. Is it the Mistral or the other one I need? Behavior, obedience. Unable to summon minion here. Unable to summon a minion. Do I need to find him outside then? I can summon it in here, nope. Off. Thanks, Spade. You should know that, bait. Off. Hey, look at this. I give you the Bonanza, the science variant ship. Built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones, and named her for luck and prosperity. Taturu, this is amazing. We will be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, I see the annals did not exegete the many talents such as Siren's fabled coin keeper. Yeah, I did also introduce myself as your pilot, except the trading didn't go quite as well as I hoped. That's all bad, because we hired this capable fellow here instead. And the Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana colors, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Asila. I'll put you that again. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard. And off we go. Okay, what did notes say I needed to get this one out? Did I ever mention that I was found flying because I am built on an airship and emerald chocobo? There is nothing so exhilarating as feeling the wind on your face as the faces. Says la. Honestly, Sid will be jealous of the way that she flies. Taturu has outdone herself. Here we are on Azizla. And Alphinaud support did not do the skill of this fish justice. This appears to be a helix, which means we stand in the alpha quadrant. To the east lies the beta quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. True, this is my first time on as is la 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 la. Ah, I do have some familiarity with the place, thanks to the workouts in the Crystal Tower. Unless I'm mistaken, this path leads to an aetheryte, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Whee! Let's see. Here's the terminal. A moment while I search archives for references to tempering. Ah, there we are. Eco-corruption and Eorzea, that sounds promising. No, it doesn't. Indeed, let us see what this report has to say. Confounded. The contents appear to have been deleted off. But no, isn't there in it something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid, but it may be that another copy of the report is elsewhere. The question is where to look. It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept a copy? I say it is a distant possibility, assuming he was a researcher here. He will have had quarters on the Abyss fire there. We can ascertain the details at the Abyss control. Let us return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves at the mana cutters. We will need them to reach our destination. I forgot you already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at the fire. Whee! And I guess this is it. If the late Owen did indeed have a chamber here, this note will be able to tell us its number. Yeah, from what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of Welling and evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the Abyss fire is not permitted at this time. Uh-oh. So, well, again, in all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the Fourth Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in a near future. Base energy level critical, returning to base for recharging. But surely there must be some way to gain access for us, for example. We resort to that. I have an idea. Where we to send a source of energy to the other control mechanism issued from the system to restart releasing the locks. As for suitable energy source, a consecrated lightning shot my sufficient heavily. I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. I seem to recall. Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? Huh. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning aspected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. And many details I grant you, but in my role as caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this factility 1,000 times in my head, in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shot, if I may. I suggest we split up and search the beta quadrant. But beware of sprites. They are wont to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to inherit the shot wins. What do you say? Oof. Oh well, it would be my honor to come third. Poor guy. Poor him. Okay. All the way to the north then. Bravo, that was quite a show adventure. Why the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the past left my mine. I appear to have forfeited our little ways. Congratulations, lightning shot. Lightning shot is yours. Thank you. What will you say? Who are you? Show yourself at once. What no traumatic entrance you changed? How funny. Oh. Who is this? Oh, give me, my friend. The scenes so reminded me of our first meeting. I couldn't resist. Oh. Oof. Well, contest continues, so you had better hurry back. But one last thing. Thank you for bringing me here. I didn't have anything to say. Let's see. Let's see. P.S. Alice had no luck, so the victory is yours. Congratulations then, congrats now. Now then, may I have the shard off. So what is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? That is a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we both could learn a great deal from me. And not only about the secrets of adventuring, but come, we should attend to our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now had access to the Abyss Fire. Only one obstacle remains: the security systems within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I'm right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Oath. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes, but if it doesn't, you will be on your own. I want you to promise us that you will get out the first sight of trouble. Promise, wish me luck. And nothing for it but to sit tight. I'm sure this Owen fellow is violent, but the iconic corruption and Oh, it sounds like a studium tenses. We all had to write one. Please you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of ether. Nothing if not practical. Evanos was more philosophic. Was political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He assessed that the Cillian's knowledge should greatly be used to protect all life on the star in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the forum, our father was not happy. Oh. Oof. At the time, of course, Athena was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean, the roads were long. To be fair to him, so he since learned to be a little more open-minded, but deep down he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alphanor. For what it's worth, my thesis concerned the elegant civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studium. I didn't. Thesis was required to earn my icons. My peers at the students. My peers at the students of Medicine convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to the forbidden tombs. And so I consider it no more than a means to an end. At the time, I will admit it. It was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods and archons, thinesses. I started to imagine the work involved, but enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive note. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of his report still survives, it would be stored in this device. Shall we find out? Slicing. Utilizing scanning for pages, registered user. User not found. Proceed as a guest, please. Complete biometric authentication. Verifying. Oop. Authentication complete. I guess it identified as member of the royal family. I am at most humble service, your highness. Never ceases to amuse me. This, but I pity the effect will not last forever. Donga and Uni said as much when they gained to meet this gift, but until such time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. That's set a cause for icon corruption. Searching one item found. Iconic corruption and overview. Report is locked by the author. Please state password. Go on then, your highness. Tell the nice note the password. Right, let's see. Glory to Alarang. Oh. Long live Emperor. Off. Password incorrect. Please try again. Confounded. And opens. Calm now. Passwords are invariable. Short and simple, for instance. Password. The notion that the password could be something so insane would be laughable, but not dangerous is stupid. Furthermore, your content in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. What did that thing just call me? Off. Wild wolves, courage. Flip-flop. Password incorrect. Again, we warn that any further inappropriate behavior in presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle the manual is what we need. Off. Now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a test for Sid and his college. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Can't let us bear the note back to the rising stones. Whee! Terry seems to be hanging. I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. members to send word to the ironworks, but it appears our friend has been fueled on urgent business. Nevertheless, as I assure you, my proposal to seek his help is to pretext. However much I might look forward to seeing him again, him and everyone. Welcome, let us be on our way. Look at them all but running, how sweet. Still, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? But yeah, I think this is the end for the stream now. If I have time on Monday, I will get back to this again and hopefully finish off the 5.4 main questionnaire and maybe a little bit into 5.5 as well. But if not, I'll be doing that on Friday. But yeah, see you all next time, and